It was the wedding day of Amir and Fatima. A mother's dream came true. But for Amir's mother, Maryam, it was a nightmare. Maryam had her heart set on her only son marrying Tahira, a very religious and obedient girl from a prestigious family. But Amir had fallen in love with Fatima, a very brazen and opinionated girl who openly spoke her mind. Amir clearly had eyes for no other. What was meant to be, Maryam kept saying under her breath. Maryam was a widow, and, as it is the custom, she would live with her son and daughter-in-law. After the honeymoon, the three started their life together. From the beginning, Fatima resented Maryam's presence in what Fatima considered her home. Maryam tried being helpful with the cooking and household chores, but was seen as interfering. Fatima felt smothered by her mother-in-law's presence and was threatened by her expertise in the kitchen and how organized she was with the household duties. Eventually, Maryam decided to avoid Fatima and just stay in her room. One day, Amir heard his mother sobbing, and she confided in him how badly Fatima treated her. He promised his mother he would talk to his young bride. Amir took Fatima out for a surprise dinner at one of her favorite restaurants and tried discussing her relationship with his mother, but Fatima wasn't having any of it. She told Amir she found the situation intolerable and threatened to end the marriage. Amir felt completely helpless and felt he had nowhere to turn. He hoped in time the two women he loved could work it out. Perhaps with a baby in the home, things would change for the better. One afternoon, Fatima left the house to meet a friend, but instead went to see her doctor, a lifetime friend. She discussed in depth her unhappiness at home and how she wished her mother-in-law were dead. The wise old doctor, after some thought, gave Fatima a vial of liquid. He told her it was poison and to put a few drops in Maryam's food or drink every day. He said, "She should be dead in 6 months. But there is a caveat. In order for the plan to work, you must be exceptionally nice, kind, and respectful to your mother-in-law. Accept her help and guidance. Perhaps learn from her and have peace in the household. That way, no one will ever suspect that you had anything to do with her death." Fatima was very relieved and did exactly as she was told. Every day, she put a few drops from the vial in Maryam's food. The rest of the time, she allowed Maryam to help her, first with the cooking. She even learned how to make Amir's favorite food, and then with the household duties too. Before Fatima knew it, she looked forward to her mother-in-law's help and guidance. They worked well together, and sometimes Amir swore he could hear them laughing. Fatima continued to pour a few drops from the vial in Maryam's food until one day she realized she loved her mother-in-law and would be lost without her. She rushed back to the doctor and begged him for an antidote. He sadly replied that it was too late. He calculated Maryam would probably never meet her grandchild. Yes, Fatima was pregnant. Fatima burst into tears and demanded him to do something, anything. It was then that the wise old doctor dried her tears and explained, "When a doctor graduates, he takes an oath to do no harm. There was never any poison in the vial. The poison was in your heart, and I hoped with time you would turn that poison into love for your mother-in-law. If you want love, kindness and respect, then you must treat others the same way. Now, you are carrying a new life, and think how wonderful and joyous it will be for you to pass that lesson on to your child.